Hey guys, what's up? I am here today to do a quick review on an amazing camera that I have, and it is the Fujifilm Instax Mini 8 camera. I have it in the aqua color and it is an absolutely amazing camera. I got this back August 1st actually, and I've used it religiously for the full month of August. I went to a bunch of my friends' parties. I went on vacation with a whole group of my friends, and I bought this camera specifically to have for all of the things that were going on in August, so I really got a lot of use out of it. So a few quick details on the camera. This is in the aqua color. It's an Urban Outfitters exclusive, unfortunately, so you can't buy this particular color anywhere else other than Urban Outfitters. I've tried. It's nearly impossible to find it anywhere else, so you do end up paying full retail price for this color. But if you want this camera in any other color, it comes in white, a bunch of pastel shades in pink, yellow, blue. It comes in black, purple, red. There's a bunch of colors you can get this in, and they're all on Amazon between probably $65 to $72. The film for this camera is the Fujifilm Instax Mini Film. This is a typical double pack that they are very popular in. It's a little bit cheaper when you buy more film at once, so the double packs are a little bit cheaper. It's about $15 for a double pack, and the more double packs you buy, it's a bit cheaper, especially on Amazon, where you can get some really good deals on film. I'll go over some of the options later on, but you can also buy film that's not just this plain white option, so that you can get some different effects and some cool borders and filters. Just for a quick size reference, this is how big the pictures that it takes are if you're not familiar with the mini size. It is the size of a credit card, so it's maybe a little bit more than 1 inch by 2 inches. It's a little bit smaller than your typical instant cameras or your vintage instant cameras, but it's pretty equivalent to any of the newer film products, because most of the newer film or instant cameras use the Instax Mini Film. So when you get it, it comes kind of packaged up in the bubble wrap, and the only thing that it really comes with is a strap. So this is it, and it just has the hand strap attached to it. The hand strap will match the camera color, but here it is. This is again in the aqua color, and it's pretty comparable to the previous Fujifilm instant camera that used the mini size film. It was the Fujifilm 7S, so it's pretty comparable in size. There's a few differences between the two models. So the 8 is clearly a new model. It's got different ergonomics to it. It's kind of got some different design features to it. But really functionality, it's basically the same camera as the 7S. The only difference is that you get a new feature called high key. So zooming in up close to the front of the camera, your power button is right here. You press that in and you'll hear the flash power up, and you'll see that the front lens comes out. And this is what I mean by the only difference is very significant. It's only in the adjustment settings. So here on the front, you turn this dial here and it changes your photo settings. These are the only settings you really have on here, so you have different options to take a picture at different apertures. So there's your standard indoor shots, there's cloudy, there is sunny, and then there's very sunny. And then you have high key, which is basically just a mode that turns all of your indoor shots to very high contrast, so faces come out brighter, and if you're in a really dark place, it tends to come out a little bit brighter. So another new function to the camera from the 7S is that on the front where you change your adjustments, your light adjustments, it actually will light up and tell you what aperture setting it thinks it should be set at. So it's glowing right now for indoor shots, which makes sense because I am inside in a moderately dimly lighted room. Your shutter button is on the front here. You have a viewfinder, which is a bit offset from your actual lens. It's not the actual one-to-one. It's not like an SLR camera, so you don't actually see the actual lens and what the picture is really going to be like, but it's very accurate. And then on the back you have your back pad. This is where you put your film in, and you have a counter on the bottom here that tells you how many film or how many exposures you have left in your film. And to turn the camera off, you simply push the lens cap back in. So if you have the Fujifilm 7S or even the Polaroid 300, they're both almost identical cameras. If you have either one of those, it's not too much of a difference to step up to this camera. However, if you're looking for a new instant camera, it is absolutely amazing. It's really fun, and especially for the price, it's if you go for any other color other than the aqua, it's a fantastic price to get, the camera and a double pack or two of film for under $100, so it's a really nice value, and it really is a fantastic camera. So I had the Polaroid 300 for about almost 5 years actually before I got the Fujifilm Mini 8, and I've taken hundreds of pictures on the Polaroid, and I've probably taken a little bit over 100 pictures on the Fujifilm as well. But they are very comparable cameras. They both have fantastic color payoff, and they come out very clear. The images are very nice. They hold up well. So they're very similar cameras, and they both have fantastic quality features to them. So with the camera, I pulled out a few of the instants that I got while I was on vacation with some of my friends, and I wanted to show these because I have a few with just like the regular borders, as well as some that are from like the fun packs. They were bought off of eBay, and they were in a variety pack. They're cheaper when you buy like variety packs, or the same thing when you buy more than one pack. It's a bit cheaper, and the fun packs are actually a lot cheaper now than they used to be. They used to only be like, or almost be like 20 bucks for a single box, but now they're about equivalent to the same price as just like the standard borders. So these are just some pictures that I got on vacation with some friends. The color payoff was very nice. We went out to the beach, and I've got a bunch of different landscape shots and some really pretty pictures of the ocean. I've also got, like on these fun border ones, I've got a few of me and my friends, and the color payoff is amazing. Even though they're on like a different border, it does not hinder any of the quality that you get from just like a standard shot. And the fun packs are cool because they do come in different varieties and colors. You can get different options, and they're just a really nice way to kind of change up just a standard picture to give it kind of like a fun pop. So overall, I'm really impressed with the camera. It's a great price when you get it off of like Amazon or even eBay. It's a great price. It's got some really nice features to it. The color payoff is amazing. The overall quality is fantastic of these shots. The only issues that I have is that you are limited with the options that you have on the camera, as far as there's no like double exposures or bulb settings, you know, some things that you get on more high-end cameras. Obviously this is more of a basic model, but it would be nice to have those features. And also you don't have any options to turn off the flash, so no matter what, your flash is going to go off, which can be a bit annoying at times. And you also don't have a macro setting, you just have a fixed focus, 60mm focus range, so it's 0.6 meters to infinity is your focal range, so you really have to be like a bit of a decent distance away from your subject in order to get it in focus, and you can't do anything like really close up or macro like some other cameras. Overall, I think it's an absolutely fantastic camera. I bought it to replace my Polaroid 300 because I had customized mine and I didn't want to use it anymore. But I am retiring the Fujifilm Mini 8 just because I bought the Fujifilm Instax Mini 90, which is a major step up from this camera. It is also substantially more money. It's probably about twice the price if you buy it off of Amazon. So something to consider. But this is a fantastic camera. I really love this. I do not regret buying this whatsoever. I would 100% recommend this to anybody who's into instant photography. They're really nice. You don't get like the big square shots that you get with the vintage cameras, and you don't get the wide angle or the wide frame shots that some of the other companies, like Fujifilm has put out a wide format camera or wide print camera. You do have to limit yourself to the smaller prints, but what is nice about that is, or some of the benefits of it are that the color payoff is always amazing. The colors are so much better than the wide shot cameras, and they're always consistent as well. I have a few of the really like the original Polaroid cameras, and the color payoff is nice, but it's not always consistent. You do kind of have to play around with some of these other instant cameras, especially if they're older and they're original cameras. Even Impossible Project cameras you do have to play around with, whereas the Fujifilm Mini 8 always has consistent results and it's always fantastic. The only thing you have to play around with is your aperture settings, but aside from that, your pictures are always going to come out very nice. I hope this review helped for you guys. I would totally go out and do this. I love instant photography. You have to be willing to put in the money for it though, because film does cost a bit of money. But the Fujifilm mini film is actually the cheapest film on the market right now, so definitely definitely a good time to get into something like this. It's so much fun. You will not regret it. I bring these cameras to parties all the time and they're always a hit. Everyone loves them and they are absolutely fantastic. I would 100% 5 out of 5 5 stars out of 5 100% recommend. It's an amazing camera. It'll be so much fun to use. So I hope this review helped you guys. If you have any more questions, let me know. Leave a comment and I will get back to you. So thank you all for watching. I hope you enjoy and stick around for some more camera reviews. I do have more coming up. So thank you all for coming by and I hope you have a good one.